Good afternoon, students. So in previous session we have already completed exercise 14.2. So now we move on to the next, that is constructing a copy of a given line segment. For this what we have to do, let's see. Now you have already given a line segment. We will not measure the line segment, but without measuring that line segment we have to just draw the copy of that line segment. So let's see how will we go through it. So what is given? To make a copy of, see the question, to make a copy of line segment AB. Okay. So suppose you want to draw a line segment whose length is equal to that of a given line segment AB. A quick and natural approach is to use your ruler, measure the length of the given line segment and copy the given line segment. That is the very easy way to construct, very easy way to draw the copy of a given line segments. Here we want to construct. So a second approach would be to use a transparent sheet and trace AB, that we can use the tracing paper. And a better approach would be to use ruler and compasses for making this construction. So here we are doing the construction, so obviously we have to use the geometrical apparatus. So the question is to make a copy of line segment AB. So what is your first step? Given line segment AB whose length is not known. Okay. So this is your line segment AB whose measurement we don't know, that what is the length of this line segment AB. Then also we have to draw the exact copy of this line segment. Okay. What is the second step? Fix the compasses, pointer on A and the pencil on another end, that is B. So now we use compasses. This is your ruler, or you can say compasses, and this is your ruler. So what we can do? We fix the one point of pointer on point A like this, and we just expand this till B. So this is my another pointer on B. So now without measuring, now I know what is the exact measurement of this line segment. With the help of compasses we measured it. We don't know the length, but now we know the length on this. Now what we have to do? We can draw the another line segment with the help of ruler. We have to draw. So what here is your P point. We have already measured the length of AB on these compasses. Okay, so what we have to do? Keep your pointer over P and draw an arc like this. So we are getting one point over here, name it as Q. So what we can say? The line segment PQ is exactly same as the line segment AB. So this way we can construct the copy of given line segment. Okay, if you want you can increase it and make it as line. So now this portion is exactly equal to this portion. So this way we can draw the copy of given line segment. So it's a very easy. Okay. So see exercise 14.3, first question. Draw any line segment PQ. Without measuring PQ, construct a copy of PQ. Same method you can apply. Okay. You can draw the PQ of any measurement. Let's see. Which exercise? Exercise 14.3, first question. The question is, draw any line segment PQ. This is your any line segment PQ. Without measuring it, we have to draw the copy of this PQ. So what we can do? We can draw another line. Name it as starting point as A. Okay, now again we use this compasses. Keep your one pointer on P and one pointer on Q Without disturbing this measurement, from another line at A, we draw an arc on the same line. So we are getting one intersecting point B. So this AB is exactly the copy of PQ. So this is your answer 1 of exercise 14.3. Move on to the second question. Given some line segment AB whose length you do not know, construct PQ such that the length of PQ is twice that of AB. Okay. So your second answer. What is given? Given a line segment AB whose measurement we don't know. We have to construct the copy of this line, but what is the condition? You have to, whatever line segment you are getting, that is the double of this AB. So next we draw the line, name it as L. This is your starting point P. The condition is what? PQ is twice of AB. Means PQ is equal to 2 times AB. So this arc we have to draw 2 times. Let's see. Take this pointer A over here. Okay. This is the measurement of AB that we have taken on the compasses. Now from the P we draw an arc. This is your one time AB. Again from the here we draw another arc. This is your another time. Next second time AB. So what measurement we are getting? That is nothing but the twice of AB. So this measurement PQ is equal to what? 2 times AB. So this way you can construct your question number 2. So this is all about your exercise 14.3. Okay, any query you can ask me. It's a very easy how to copy or how to construct a line segment. Now we go on to the next topic, that is perpendiculars. Now see the concept of perpendicular. What do you mean by perpendicular? So suppose you have 2 line segments L and N. Both the line segments are intersecting each other in such a way that wherever there is an intersecting point, here you are getting the angle that is 90 degree. This also 90 degree. This also 90 degree. This also 90 degree. Okay. So whenever 2 line segments are intersecting each other, at the intersecting point they are making right angles. Such kind of lines are known as perpendicular lines. Okay. If you are drawing like this, these 2 lines are intersecting lines, but they are not perpendicular. Why? Because this angle and this angle, they are not at 90 degree, or you can say they are not at intersecting point. You are not getting any right angles. Though they are intersecting line, but they are not a perpendicular line. Okay. When can you say that 2 lines are perpendicular to each other? When they are intersecting each other and at an intersecting point they are making 90 degree angles. Okay, then only the lines are known as intersecting lines. Now how will you construct the intersecting lines? Let's see. You have given one activity, paper folding activity. Let's see what you have to do. See in your textbook. The corners, okay. You know that 2 lines are said to be perpendicular if they intersect such that the angles formed between them are right angles. In the figure, the lines L and M are perpendicular, that we already seen. Now the corners of a foolscap paper or your notebook indicates lines meeting at right angles. Okay. If you see, this one is your corner of the page, or you can say you have a page. So this is the corner of a page and it makes 90 degree. We know that in rectangle or in square all the angles, interior right angles. Same way, if you take any page, maybe it's a foolscap, square paper, whatever. But if you consider the corners, the measure of angles at the corner is always 90 degree, because they are the intersecting line. If you make a plus sign, okay, if you make a plus sign, this is on 90 degree, this is on 90 degree. The corner of the foolscap, so this is your 90 degree. Means this line and this line both are perpendicular to each other. Okay. So let's see. Where else do you see perpendicular lines around you? Obviously, take a piece of paper, fold it down the middle and make the crease. Fold the paper once again down and the middle in the other direction. Make the crease and open out the page. The two creases are perpendicular to each other. Means, suppose you have, this is a foolscap paper. I have folded it one time. Again I am folding it like this. Okay. Now I am opening this. So I have two lines. This is your horizontal line, sorry, vertical line. This is your horizontal line. So these two lines are perpendicular to each other. Why? Because at the center or at the meeting point or at the intersecting point, they are making the 90 degree angle. We know that this is the corners when it is in a folded way, and this is the corner and it is a 90 degree. So this is your when you open it, okay, again open it. So you are getting the two lines which are intersecting each other and they are intersecting at a right angle. So these two lines are known as perpendicular lines. Okay. One more activity is already given. So perpendicular to a line through a point on E. Given a line L, draw on a paper sheet and a point P lying on the line. It is easy to have a perpendicular to L through P. We can simply fold the paper. So what we can do? Let's see. Paper we have, we just, okay. This is the paper. I have already folded this paper. Now what we have to do? Wherever I have folded, I just put a point P. So I am getting this line. Okay, I am getting this line. Now, line which is given on the same line, we want to draw the perpendicular. So how will you draw? I mark a point Q on the line that you can see here. I want to draw a perpendicular which is passing through the Q, okay, and which is perpendicular to this line. How will you do? At Q point, you have to again fold the paper. Okay, so when you fold it, you are getting again this line segment which passes through Q. So what we can say? This line and this line both are perpendicular to each other. So this way, with the help of paper folding also, you can draw the perpendicular lines. Now, if we want to use the tools, and with the help of that tools, how we can draw the or how we can construct the perpendicular to each other. Let's see. That we will discuss in the next video.